Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic. Yeah. Classic.
333.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic.
Yeah. It's the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. It's the Classic Codes. Now coming to the ring.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you more.
Let's go.
Different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Stone looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make-a-wishing me. I got these hoes in the fringe. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused.
Let's get focused. Yes, Classic with the Classic Codes, and I got another great live show for y'all. Ooh-wee. What up, chat 333, the best chat on all streaming platforms.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Come on, man. You know what's going on. It's a beautiful, what they call Monday. You know what I mean? They lied to us, though. But we not going to start. Man, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit the like button, exit out of the chat, hit the like button, come on back. Subscribe to the channel, man. Turn on your notifications by tapping the bell. And if you've done all those things, which add up to absolutely $0, make sure you tap in and let somebody else know about the channel that you enjoying. Let somebody else know, hey, you may have some adverse or some agreeable opinions with some of the things that are discussed here. You might want to tap in and become a part of chat 333. You know what I'm saying? And tap in with the Classic Codes. You know what I mean? You might want to do that.
Classic.
You know? Yeah. Because over here, we like to have a conversation, whether we agree or disagree, because we got to crack these codes, man.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Yes, Lord. We got the best chat. I'm talking about they filing in now. What up, Miles 333? What up, Big Sco 333? What's going on? What's going on with it, man? What's going on with it? Come on now. Miss Perfect in the chat. What's going on with it? You know what I mean?
Once.
You know what I mean? What's going on with it, chat? We here. So we got a full slate today. We got our reaction video, which actually we're going to take our time with. We got a TikTok, we got a YouTube reaction video, we got a question of the day, and we have our code language conversation. So we have a full slate of things to do. Also, I have not forgotten, we are bringing Friday classic bars back. We will be rating bars this week on Friday. I know last Friday we didn't do it. I did like a later stream, but we're going to do our classic bars on Friday too. So that segment isn't gone, just so y'all know. So y'all can look forward to that on Friday. But for right now, we got a full slate, regular schedule programming, and we should have a little bit of time on the end for chat Q&A, depending on how the reaction video goes. All right. So yeah, we got a lot. Make sure y'all tapped in, buckle up, and we gonna do it. So today's episode was actually called Realistic Expectations, and that's what we're gonna be centered around today. That's gonna be really where we're at with a majority of the conversation. Now, in the way of that, we're gonna do the TikTok video first, because once we go fully into realistic expectations and everything around that conversation, we'll probably stay there. So we're going to start off with our TikTok reaction first. We're going to slide over to TikTok, all right? And we're going to be talking about, this is actually a Black woman. She said, my son won't be dating Black girls when he gets older, okay? I didn't watch this video in its totality. This was sent to me by the Tez Down. Shout out to Tez.
Classic.
I believe Ted sent this to me. Classic bars. Yeah, we're gonna bring that back. Shout out, yeah, Tez, I believe, sent this to me, and I found it on TikTok. and wanted to tap in and do an authentic reaction because I find it to be ironic. Apparently, this is an apparently African-American woman, Black Queens Forever. And she's saying that she doesn't want her son to date Black women. So there's irony here. I don't know what she's going to say. Let's find out, chat.
Dating a Black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we went to Six Flags, and when I tell you the pure level of I'm sorry, but my son will not be dating a Black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we went to Six Flags, and when I tell you the pure level of disgust that I saw in these Black girls that you independent queens are raising is purely disgusting and disturbing. I literally left early because my kids was looking like, what the hell is going on? And this is in the Bay Area, California. These girls, all of them unsupervised, in packs, unsupervised, no supervision, just running amok in the theme park. Multiple fucking fights break out, multiple. And I'm just like, okay, the police had to start patrolling the fucking park because these little bitches couldn't keep their hands to themselves. One little bitch about 12 years old talking about some, oh, fuck Jeremy, his small anyway, don't want to meet me. What do you mean it's small anyway? Girl, you are 12 to 13 years old. And then these other girls like, ooh, boo, boo, boo. And these dudes are like, y'all are hella chopped. Y'all are hella, it wasn't even the Black boys. It was the girls. The girls was fighting, multiple fucking fights. Fucking parking lot shut down from fucking them little motherfuckers fighting. And then this white lady asked her not to talk like that. Her and her friends trying to fight the white lady. I'm like, just no self-respect, no fucking home training. And I see why, and I seen a lot of, when I seen the Black boys that was with the white girls coupled up looking cute, I seen the Mexican kids, I seen the Asian, only ones outside acting a fucking ass was the Black girls. And I'm specifically saying Black girls. There was no Black boys acting the ass. It was the Black fucking girl. Oh, fuck that bitch, she bumped into me. You are 16 years old. Calm down. When I tell you, you bitches are raising little miniature fucking single fucking baby mamas, that's what the fuck y'all raising, because them little motherfuckers don't respect themselves. They don't respect nobody else.
Okay. Again, chat, this is a purely authentic reaction. And because of that, I have to go to the comment section. We don't normally do this, but I want to see what people are saying under this video before I give any commentary on it. All right. So one person said, anyway, look at my beautiful, classy Black Christian family, guys. This person said, I don't know. I feel like this is hate speech. One person said, yes, let's generalize the entirety of little Black girls and try to villainize them, but let someone say they don't want their daughter around your Black behind son, then it'll be a problem. No. Okay. Let me know when you get picked, sis. Here we go. Meanwhile, she was a young Black daughter. Let's see. Any grown adult that calls children bitches, tell me all I need to know. This vitriol that she is spewing has nothing to do with Black girls. She is talking about herself. This rant is personal, and the call is coming from inside. Let's see. Not all Black girls are the same. If that's the case, what are you trying to say about me? One person said, anyway. And then this person said, I don't control who your son dates, or you don't control who your son dates, or what he's into. It's his choice. This person said, what does this got to do with your son dating? Let's see. Oh, no, my son can't date the boy whose mom has a cheetah print tattoo. Okay, so the comments are TBE, to be expected. Let me see. So let's go to the comments. Let's go to chat 333. Miles Bachelor said, is she old enough to have a 12-year-old son? Apparently so. Apparently so, Miles. You know Black don't crack. The Tez Down said, what did she lie about? Tez, you gonna be the one today, huh?
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
I thought you was out the game, bro. Lisa said, is she married to a Black man or at all? To my knowledge, I follow her. To my knowledge, I don't believe she's married. To my knowledge. But a lot of content creators, you know, they keep some shit to themselves. But to my knowledge, I don't think she married. Ted said, what did she lie about? I'm not gonna speak about little black girls specifically, or black women specifically. I'm standing on that. I'm retired from that. I thought this topic was interesting, so I wanted to see what her POV was and where she was coming from. I understand now where she's coming from. First thing I'm not gonna do is discredit. Play it again. Lisa said, play it again. Yeah, I'll play it again. First thing I'm not gonna do is discredit her experience. She gave us a location and an area. She said she's in the Bay Area. She went to Six Flags. Okay, so she gave us an actual scene and told us what her experience that she just got done having was. If that was her experience, because guess what? If she was on here talking about something happening to her and being victimized in some way, and she was sharing that experience, we'd all buy into that experience differently. But because her experience involves accountability for a specific group of people who are not the only ones, but are a group of people who love to escape, avoid, and fight off accountability, but they are not alone. That group of people that she's referring to. When your message or your rhetoric or your experience, what you just went through, involves that, then you know you get the type of comments that I just read. Let me play it one more time at the request of the chat. All right, this is a minute 55 seconds. Bear with us. She says a lot.
I'm sorry, but my son will not be dating a black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we went to Six Flags, and when I tell you the pure level of disgust that I saw in these black girls that you independent queens are raising is purely disgusting and disturbing. I literally left early because my kids was looking like, what the hell is going on? And this is in the Bay Area, California. These girls, all of them unsupervised, in packs, unsupervised, no supervision, just running amok in the theme park. Multiple fucking fights break out, multiple. And I'm just like, okay, the police had to start patrolling the fucking park because these little bitches couldn't keep their hands to themselves. One little bitch about 12 years old talking about some, oh, fuck Jeremy, his small anyway, don't want to meet me. What do you mean it's small anyway? Girl, you are 12 to 13 years old. And then these other girls like, ooh, boo, boo, boo. And these dudes are like, y'all are hella chopped. Y'all are hella...
All right, so let me chime in right here, and then I'll let her continue. The make and model of little black girl that she's talking about existed when I was 12 years old. She not talking about nothing new. That make and model been out. You know what I'm saying? She's just talking about the 2025s that just dropped.
Classic.
That make and model been out. Is it more prevalent now? Well, based on propaganda, I'd say so. It would make sense. Based on the propaganda that's being pushed, I would say more, you know, young ladies are being programmed to behave in that manner. I would say so.
I'm only gonna do this once.
So for the people in her comment section that were like immediately disregarding that she's stating that this exists and that's what she's just got done witnessing, it's kind of crazy to me. Because people will grow up and act like they were never 12. If you was 12 years old and you were in any type of inner city or anywhere near it or in a mixed environment, like you saw the little ghetto girls that was gonna grow up into grown ass ghetto women. What y'all think these ghetto ass grown adult ass women wasn't little ghetto girls? They absolutely were. They evolved into grown ass ghetto ass ratchet ass women. So she's not talking about a brand of little girl that doesn't exist. Let's just keep it objective. She's not talking about a brand of little girl that doesn't exist. So the way that they were talking in her comments, again, people escaping accountability, and that's how you also escape improvement. But let's continue.
It wasn't even the black boys. It was the girls. The girls was fighting multiple fucking fights. Fucking parking lot shut down from fucking them little motherfuckers fighting. And then this white lady asked her not to talk like that. Her and her friends trying to fight the white lady. I'm like, just no self-respect, no fucking home training. And I see why, and I've seen a lot of When I seen the black boys that was with the white girls coupled up looking cute, I seen the Mexican kids, I seen the Asian, only ones outside acting a fucking ass was the black girls. And I'm specifically saying black girls. There was no black boys acting an ass. It was the black fucking girl. Oh, fuck that bitch, she bumped into me. You are 16 years old. Calm down. When I tell you, you bitches are raising little miniature fucking single fucking baby mamas, that's what the fuck y'all raising, because them little motherfuckers don't respect themselves. They don't respect nobody else.
Again, I'm not gonna take her experience away from her. Big Sco says sometimes that's how the adult ones be acting too. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, he said she was active at 13 to 14 years old. Damn. Miles, you trying to gauge her age? You saying she not old enough to have no 12-year-old? Never know. The Tears Down said they wrote entire books about this. Coldest winter ever, for example. It's interesting. But for her to have an experience like that and say that she don't want her son to grow up and date a black woman and she's an apparently black woman, I find that to be interesting. Because you know they typically say, you know, men look for their mother in the women that they date or whatever the case may be. And she kind of in some way saying that she doesn't want her son to look for her. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe she does, but just in the way of character and behavior and morals and principles or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Soft Rain said one experience can. Miles Bastard said can taint her views. One experience can taint her views. Yeah. I mean, if she in the Bay Area though, she from it. If she out there in the Bay and she from there, she from it. I mean, she from culture. You know what I mean? So this probably ain't her first rodeo. You know, she probably just freshly frustrated. Look like she in the car on the way from the spot. Miles Bastard saying, just saying she hasn't matured much if she's 20-something. You think she sound immature? I think she just sound like, I mean, shit. I know plenty of black women that talk like how she talking. She's just talking regular. She talking like she not trying to, you know, sound a certain way for her phone. She's just talking how she probably talk amongst friends and shit. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm from Chicago. Like females talk like this. I didn't take her to be like OD ratchet or nothing like that. She just, yeah, that shit kind of normal to me. She ain't sound crazy to me. But could she sound more feminine, Miles? Perhaps. I'll give you that. She probably could be a little more gentle.
Classic
type shit. But yeah, man, that's the TikTok reaction. Get the blood flowing on the live stream, man. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this thing. Shout out to, I follow her, but I don't know her name by heart. Let me give y'all her channel real quick. Shout out to Rika the Black Bari. This is her channel up here at the top, Rika the Black Bari. So y'all tap in with her if y'all want to see more of her content. She always bringing up, you know, good talking points and stuff like that and giving her POV. So, you know, good content creator on TikTok for sure. Shout out to Rika. All right, so we're going to move into the next reaction video, which is actually the meat and potatoes of the live stream today. The Tez Down said, I thought she was just talking. Yeah, it sounded like she was just talking. You know, but all, you know, across the country, they don't all present the same, Ted. So, you know, where Miles at, he might not be used to women talking with that type of inflection. That's regular shit where we from, though. She sound regular. Let me see. All right, so we sliding over to Cam Newton Funky Fridays, man. Cam been bringing straight heat. Shout out to Cam Newton. Shout out to Funky Fridays. He sat down with Devon Franklin. Most of us probably know him as Megan Good's ex-husband now. He's, you know, a pastor, author, among other things. So he sat down with Devon and they had some interesting conversations. And I really want to do an authentic reaction to a chunk of this live stream. So that's why I said this is going to be the meat and potatoes of the conversation. Then we get into the question of the day in the code language to finish things up. Lisa said, does she identify as a black woman? ? LOL. It's a good question. She could definitely be some type of islander or anything else. It's true. All people that's brown don't identify as black. She might be Dominican like a mug. We don't know. Good question. Miles Bastard said, I'm in Cincinnati, just as ratchet or worse. Oh, okay. So yeah. Miles you know, Miles a player. He in them wisdom years. He ain't trying to hear all that rah-rah. I feel you, Miles. The Tez Down said, yeah. like she was just chilling in the car. Right. Yeah, Miles, he like him at a different tempo these days, for sure. He like him at a different tempo. I feel you, Miles. I know where you coming from, dog. I ain't mad at you. Cam Newton and Devon Franklin, right? So we're gonna be talking about realistic expectations, among other things. All right. So they're gonna get off into some biblical things, Ruth and Boaz, all of that. So I'm gonna put this on 1.25 speed, and we're gonna rock out, chat. We're gonna rock out. It's a good conversation.
This particular moment in time, I have not seen the new Netflix film.
Yeah.
But I know about Boaz. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
The storyline, the discussion points, the things that we know of the actual story.
Yeah.
What did you want the viewer to grasp from that in your own distinct way, but also staying true to the actual story?
Yeah, so in the actual story, what dawned on me, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to make the movie, and it's one of the things I want viewers to take away, is that, Ruth and Boaz, even if you don't necessarily know the Bible, you kind of heard of that.
I'm looking for my Boaz.
Boaz, exactly.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Ruth never went looking for Boaz. Boaz never went looking for Ruth, yet they still found love. And I was like, wow, that's powerful. Because so often when we go looking for something, we enhance the absence of it. So if my keys are lost and I'm gonna go look for my keys, well, what happened? Usually I'm looking frantic, I'm frustrated, I'm angry. But when I say, hey, my keys are gonna show up when it's time, I'm peaceful, I'm resolved, and I go on about my day. And when you look at Ruth and Boaz, they both just were doing what they were called to do. Yeah. And as a part of honoring their calling, they found each other. And then the thing about Boaz, which I love and which viewers are taking away, which I'm so grateful, Boaz sees a woman that he likes, but he's not trying to get from her. His whole agenda is, I want to give to her. And that, to me, like that sacrificial love, because sometimes in dating, it can become so transactional. And Boaz is like, yo, I see you. And I see the woman that you are, and I'm going to give to that woman. I'm not looking to get anything from you. As a matter of fact, I want you to know that this environment that you experience, this is an environment of love and of care. And also in the movie, humility. There's a moment when Boaz walks.
Okay. He landed on a little bit thick with the simp shit. Context, Ruth had been married before too. All right. Now that didn't necessarily mean the same thing that we might look at it like as today in biblical times, but Ruth had been married before. All right. Now she was a widow. I believe she was a widow. Or yeah, I don't think she got divorced. I believe she was a widow. But yeah, Ruth, Soft Rain, she did the Ruth series. Make sure y'all tap in with conversations with Soft Rain. Was she a widow or she was divorced? She was a widow, right? Soft Rain. I don't want to call it wrong. I know she in the chat. Miss Perfect in the chat. Can you confirm that? But she had been married before, so Boaz was definitely round two. Okay. And on that don't mean nothing. I'm just adding context. And on top of that, he making it a little bit more simpy than how I read it. When I read the story of Ruth and Boaz, it don't make Boaz sound as simpy as he making this sound. I just want to give my authentic reaction. This shit, he laying this shit on a little bit thick. Too much butter on the grilled cheese, dog.
Ruth's feet. And I'm like, this chivalry, this courtship, I wanted people to take away that love wins, man. Yeah. And that love, not only does it win, but if you open up your heart, no matter what you go through,
yeah, she was a widow.
You can then become the love that you see.
I didn't necessarily have this on my discussion points, and I always remind people that I'm extremely intrigued of having conversation, right? Because that's what Funky Friday was always intended to be. Conversation between two different people that may have the same thought process or a different vantage point on certain views. But when I hear these things in this day and age, is Ruth and Boaz's story, is it realistic? Mm-hmm. When you hear people speak on, I'm looking for my Boaz, I'm looking for my Ruth. Mm-hmm. Oftentimes, I'm not the person to judge, but I'm the realist in a lot of situations that's like, bro, what you're looking for in a woman, you ain't ready for that. Mm-hmm. And in the counter,
sure.
Sis, what you looking for in a man?
Right, hold on a second.
To tighten up. Yeah. And how dare I say that in my position? You see what I'm saying? And I hear the comments now, like, boy, right message, wrong message. I hear that, but I have, like, when you say these things with so much conviction, you being a person in the public eye for so many years, and people know who you are, and when you tell stories and you create stories and you're saying certain things, Ruth didn't go looking for her Boaz. Boaz didn't go looking. They just were being present. Like, it's like, yeah, bro. But is it realistic, though?
Well, I mean, see, this the thing. Like, right message, wrong messenger. I don't look at Cam like that. I don't look at Cam like the rest of, well, I don't want to say like the rest of y'all, but like most people. I don't view Cam, his circumstances, and none of that like a lot of people do on the internet, or like they claim to on the internet. But these are two unmarried men, right? Devon being divorced, Cam being somebody who's seemingly not interested, right? But two unmarried men, one unsuccessful, one unwilling, okay, having this conversation. Follow me as I do my reaction, okay? I told y'all Devon just made the Ruth and Boaz story sound a lot more simpy on the Boaz side than the way I interpret it when I read it, okay? Key case in point, simpy, okay? If that's his nature, if that's his interpretation of the Ruth Boaz story, that means he got some simp in him. Now, this isn't a judgment. This is my assessment. I could be wrong. Don't know him personally. I'm giving my authentic reaction, okay? Brother coming off like a simp. Simps lose their girl. He lost his girl. Don't know the details. Don't care. I'm talking about the results. They are no longer together. You know what I'm saying? The why, the context, all that shit. Explain it to God. That's none of my. I don't need to hear it. But what I'm saying is, simps be losing.
Okay, so let's talk about realistic.
Talk to me.
Currently, we are on the set of Funky Friday.
Yes, sir.
You are known previously as one of the greatest football players to ever pick up a ball.
Yes, sir.
In that moment, was this realistic? It was only as real.
Hey, Miles Bachelor is a fool. He said, I see tube socks and loafers. Come on, Miles, what you on? He said, I'm rough on Cam. I ain't got no issues with Cam, man. He rich. That man exercising his options. That man's rich. That's the way they set up society. That's the society that we live in. And he operating within the confines of the societal structure. And he has every right to do so within his free will. If women really have a problem with it, then he should have zero options available to him. And he should have no choice other than to comply. But that's not the case, right? Because he's wealthy, he can do what he wants. And he's doing what he wants. And that's just what it is. That's between him, God, and whoever the women is that he want to deal with. Facts. You can feel how you want about it personally. All of us can have our own personal opinions, but at the end of the day, he taking volunteers, not victims. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no issues with Cam. I have no issues with Cam. If people keep registering for his program, then he running a successful program.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Stop signing up if it's really smoke. If it's really a problem, stop signing up. He should have nobody in line to sign up for his program. Miles Bachelor said he's definitely a one-off. No, for sure. He 1% shit, 2% shit. Yeah. The Tez Down said he can do whatever he wants when he wants. Yep. That's how it is. We didn't design this shit. We just live here.
Realistic as you thought it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning like, well, what is reality?
Yes.
Right? And so sometimes what happens, especially in love, it's like these ideas of, well, let me be realistic. But what does that mean? Two people finding each other and connecting on a planet of billions is not realistic.
Yeah.
It's a miracle. So
no, it's not. I disagree with my whole heart. What is he talking about? See, that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all be careful. This is a pastor now. Be careful who y'all listen to. Shout out to brother Devon Franklin. I don't have to agree with him to like him. I think he a cool dude and all that shit. What he talking about? Two people finding each other and connecting on a planet full of billions is quite easy. There's billions of us. We bumping into motherfuckers all the time. Two people finding each other and connecting on a planet with 200 people total on the whole landmass, that's a miracle. It's 200 of us spread across the whole planet Earth, and I found you. That's a miracle. It's 10 billion of us. It's women everywhere. Me bumping into one that I like, that's not a miracle. That literally doesn't make any sense. What the fuck is he talking about? Respectfully, though, that literally don't make no sense, but I'm going to let him chop.
So when I'm talking about Ruth and Boaz, do I believe that it can be someone's reality? I do. Yeah. Because according to your faith, be it unto you. And so nobody saw this except you. At a certain point, you say, hey, there's a pivot happening in my life and I'm going to follow it. And now you're living in a reality that others would have said, well, Cam, that's not realistic.
Okay, and let me stop you right there.
Yes.
Because there is so much truth to what you're saying, but there's also a lot of pieces that needs to be said too.
Yes.
I did not see this when I was playing football.
Mm-hmm.
All right, before Cam get into his response, right? Miles said he's definitely a one-off. Ted said he can do whatever he wants when he wants. Joe Jet, what up, my dog? 333. Shout out to Joe in the chat. Yes, Lord. Ray Nisha, what up, Ray? You know that Queen Code coming up. We need you back. He said you just don't like him. I ain't got no issues with him. I just disagree. I don't have to dislike him to disagree, Ray. Well, I can't disagree with that man in peace. He said Ted said it's the exact opposite. Yeah, like it literally, logically, didn't make no sense. Two people finding each other on an earth full of billions is very easy. There's billions of us. We bumping into motherfuckers every day, brushing shoulders, passing in traffic, passing at the stores. getting meeting new employees, new co-workers, new bumping into people at the gas station. You running in, you encountering people all the time. It's literally simple. When there was less population, that's harder to find somebody. Like, it's literally the opposite of what he said in a logical sense. That's just, I mean, hey, we can agree to disagree. The Tears Down said, if it's 200 of us, you might never see another person ever. Exactly. That would be a miracle, right? Joe Jet said, there's plenty of fish. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and listen, y'all got to stop going for it just because someone articulates well and they say bullshit with great diction. It don't mean that's it. Come on, folks. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm listening, and in my brain, your tone, your texture, your inflection, that shit's secondary. The first thing I'm hearing when you talk is a mental transcript of what you're saying. I'm listening to what you're saying. That shit don't make no sense. It don't.
I have it now. But the reality of that is I had to change to take on this. And that's what needs to be said.
Yes.
So as you're looking for any newness in your life, I think a lot of times what I witness as the realistic person, if you're not willing to change to warrant what you're desiring, then nothing's going to change. Expecting something different with the sameness of it's insanity, right?
Yeah.
So for me, as I'm seeing certain situations, and I have discussions with people often, and I just enjoy it. When I'm saying like, I'm doing this, or I want this, or I want God to bless me with this, and I'm like, I want to be but what are you doing that's extraordinary, that's going to multiply your ordinary?
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
It's like, I think a lot of times people just assume that God is going to bless me just because God know my heart. But what are you doing to work on that?
Faith and works.
Right.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's my takeaway from that. And it's like, I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade.
No.
I just see a lot of things happening, right? Where look at who you are today. Author, producer. You're reminded by who you are today versus the person that you thought you were 10 years ago.
Right.
Looks completely different.
1000%.
And how have you transformed into that person? Ups, downs, public scrutiny, public praise. How have you been able to manage the mental toll through it all?
Yeah. It goes back to this, right? When you talk.
Before he answers that, let me catch up on the chat so I don't get too far behind. Chat 333 going crazy on this one. Let me make sure I stay caught up, man. Let me make sure I stay caught up. Yeah, so Joe Jet said there's plenty of fish. The Tears Down said, I just saw 300 Latin women at La Reseda. Right. He said it's not rare to meet people. Nah, it's not. Joe Jet said a chick with 5 baby daddies is a miracle maker. Right. According to his logic. Right. Lisa said maybe he means the connection. I still think with billions, your odds are way more favorable, right? Than if there was few people present at all. Like in biblical times, Lisa said, not just liking that person. I don't know. Because like, hey, fellas in the chat, are y'all able to be in love with more than one woman, fellas? Y'all can go ahead, just y'all could go straight yes or no with it. If y'all want to elaborate, feel free. Fellas, just the men in the chat, are y'all able to be in love with more than one woman? Just a simple yes or no will suffice. But if you want to elaborate, please, by all means. Soft Rain said, coincidence. What's a coincidence? What would be a coincidence, Soft Rain? Joe Jet said, hell yeah. The Tears Down said the fact that she was unmarried, he died, she found another of wealth. It's not a miracle, it's a choice. Yes, you can be in love with more than one. Lisa said that's infatuation. Girl math. Ray Nisha said chemistry doesn't come as easy. Miles Bachelor said yes. Y'all see the difference? Y'all see the dexterity here between the women's responses and the men's responses? I asked the fellas, can you be in love with more than one woman? I asked men about being men, right? The men said yes. Yes, right? The women's response to men being men, that's infatuation. Chemistry doesn't come as easy in meeting someone. Oh, coincidence in meeting someone. No, it's not coincidence. It's just probability heightens with more population. That's all. Yes, separately and at the same time. Yep. So most men are gonna, and I'll answer on behalf of Big Sco. Yes, we shooting at 100% clip. All the men in the chat saying yes, you could be in love with more than one woman at the same time. This is what men saying about being men now. Now y'all gonna tell us that we don't know us? I'm just saying 100%. And listen, and we can add 90 more dudes to this conversation, and you probably gonna get a couple Devon Franklins in here that say the simp answer, and know that shit cap, but they gonna say it because they, it's in their blood to simp. But aside from that, you probably shooting at a 95% clip. Most men gonna say yes. Men are designed to be able to take on more than one woman. We are designed that way. And I think a lot of women ain't cool with the design. And that's crazy because we didn't choose our design. God did. God did. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people beef with God. If y'all didn't catch it, go back to my segment on beefing with God. It'd be a lot of people that's not okay with the way God set shit up. Like, we did not set this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about nature now. We talking about nature. We're not talking about societal design or hierarchy or none of that. We talking about being in love. Men can be in love with more than one woman simultaneously. Ray Nisha said, I was responding to something else. Got you. I probably called it late, Ray. That's on me. Joe Jet said, men are lovers. Love takes sacrifice and loyalty. Women will say that's a double standard. And what if they'll do it too? Nah, that's nasty. Yep. But we again, Joe, what you saying is all true, but we didn't design it, right? We just pointing out the fact that that's what it is, right? But we didn't design it. You know what I mean? Lisa said, I mean, you could say that about anyone, though. I don't know. I can't speak to how women are set up emotionally. All the women I know that I would consider to be good women, they normally latch on to a man and lack the desire to be with multiple men. Most women that I consider to be good women, they latch on to a man and lack the desire to be with any other men, right? So I don't know if God designed women to have the same ability to be in love with more than one person like men are designed to do. See what I'm saying? I just don't know that. I don't know, at least not what I consider to be good women. Like the women that I know that say some shit like, yeah, I could be in love with more than one nigga. I want multiple husbands. I would, argue in most instances, not all, that, she got that itch. And we all know what the itch is, that window of time where they want to be a little free, a little loose, a little liberated. I would argue that in most instances, I would argue that woman has the itch. She itching for the streets. Miles Baxter said, I can love more than one, but only handle one at a time. See, that right there, brother, is knowing where you strong and knowing where you weak. Shout out to Miles Bachelor. Hey, I know I could be in love with more than one, but goddamn it, I'm gonna have to choose for efficiency's sake. I hear you,
I'm
dog.
only gonna do this once.
Yeah. That's wisdom. Soft Rain said, in love, though. Why is it so hard for y'all to believe? Men don't have a hard time coming on these platforms and telling y'all what it is. You just seen 100% of the men in the chat say yes, they could be in love with more than one woman at the same time, and you still got questions. In love, though? Yeah, yes. Talk to God. Talk to God. We did not set this shit up. We didn't set this up. We didn't make it. We didn't make it. We didn't make the Garden of Eden. We did not make this. Talk to God. Don't bring it here. Don't bring it here. Go ahead, softy.
About realistic. Mm-hmm. What's realistic? For me, and I want to just drill down on the question previous, and I'll come right back to this. Sir. But in terms of just the love part of it, real quick, I think that anyone that wants love in their life, has to be open to how love comes into their life. Not like, hey, here's a list of things and I want this person to look like this or that, because love can show up in any number of ways. Right. And I think what happens is when people worship a list, they actually close their heart.
Lisa said that's changing the goalpost because you asked the men, can they be in love with more than one woman? She said man, but she meant woman. Does that make him a good man? Yeah. Men are, the most powerful men are supposed to be taking care of more than one woman. Look at history. And look at nature. Look at both. Look at history. Look at nature. Absolutely. If you look at nature, you look at the animal kingdom. You look at a lot of the polygynous animals that are polygynous, right? This male runs the pride. He got 3-4 chicks that he mate with. They make the baby cubs. They keep the girls around. The boys eventually got to scram. Nature's design. Look at nature. Look at history. All the kings of the world, wives and concubines. Scriptural as well. Biblical times, wives and concubines. Yes, you can be a good man and be in love with more than one woman. You can be a good man and take on more than one wife. I would actually say doing so would measure you up to being an elite man. And I would say super elite would be able to accomplish it without riches. If you're not a rich man, let's say you're a middle-class man that manages his finances well, so you live a comfortable life, but you make middle-class wages, right? And you happen to have 2 wives. and you manage it well. You have a functioning household with 2 wives and a middle-class income. You him way more than the baller that's doing it. You talking about getting women who really like what because a lot of people classify average by your income. So you found multiple women that in love with your average ass to the point where they ready to lock in, tap in, and build a life with you that don't involve an abundance of material wealth. But because you are who you are, they own that with you. And they really locked in, tapped in. You know what I'm saying? If you can pull that off, you him way more than Neo. Because we know with that bag, you can say whatever. Classic. You got that bag, you can say whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not all men are good men is my point. Oh, I agree. You can say that twice. Not all men are good men is my point. Yeah. No, I agree. I think men are 50-50. I don't think majority of men are bad. I don't think majority of men are good. I think most men start off good though. I will say that. I think the majority of men are born into this world good and pure. And the question, who hurt you? There's normally a very specific and particular answer that most men could provide, right? When women be like, oh, who hurt you? Why you sound like that? Who hurt you? There's normally a very specific answer that man could provide for you. And it'll change from person to person. For some men, it'll be a woman. For some men, it may be their parents or their mother or their father. For some men, it might be an uncle. For some men, it might be, you get what I'm saying? But there normally is a very specific answer to that, who hurt you and why that man is appropriately and necessarily become hardened. Yeah, it's a conversation we got. Hey, y'all want to talk about it, chat? Let's do it. Miles Bassett said, let me know if I'm wrong. Women think the V is enough to make a man fall in love. In my opinion, I think there are some women who still think that, but that would be ignorant. That would be ignorant. Soft Rain said V is not enough to make a man fall in love. Soft Rain, you going back to switch back to perfect in the chat. Go ahead and switch back. Lisa said that woman is foolish at Miles. Yeah. Soft Rain said, so you'll be in love with a concubine. Yeah, it's men that fall in love with their side pieces all the time. Hey fellas, should we get him? Fellas, are we talking to them about us today, or what we doing? Are we gonna give out this free game today, fellas? What we doing in the chat? Because I don't, if I sit up here and say stuff, y'all gonna think it all apply to me, my personal life, everything. Y'all know how y'all get with us content creators. Assumptions killed the cat. It wasn't curiosity, it was assumptions. Assumptions killed the cat. Big Skull said it could be your parents and a woman. It could be all of it. It could be, yeah. It's normally a specific answer to who hurt you. The Ted's down says, sure, drop the link. Hey, Ted, let me get through a little bit more of this interview, and then the question of the day is tied in with this, and I'm gonna drop the link for you on question of the day. For sure. Joe Jet says you could love your freaks, but it doesn't mean she'll get the honor of the wife. Right. It's putting people in their roles, right, Joe? It's putting people in their roles, right? Lisa said, don't drop the link. LOL. He's look. Hey, look, it's war. Ted said, that's love right there. Yeah. All right, let's see some more. Let's listen to some more of this. Let's go.
Versus saying, I'm going to be open to love however it may show up.
Can you please say that one more time?
When someone makes a list and they say, I got to have this, they end up worshiping the list, which in essence, to me, closes their heart.
But what about the person that says, I want to be extremely intentional with what I want?
That's great.
Okay.
Intentionality is also flexibility. What I'm intending on, the target is, I want to find love. I want to find a great relationship. I want to find something that's edifying. That's the target. But I'm also going to be flexible on how that comes into my life. Because if you say it's got to be this, and this, and someone shows up who could actually be a right fit for your heart, and you say, oh, well, you know what? They're not making the right amount of money, or they're from a neighborhood that I don't want to date. It's like, okay, you have.
He ain't that tall.
Right. I'm saying, hey, any of us can.
Flag on the play. Anytime, hey, fellas, anytime a man start telling you to be led of your heart, fuck what he talking about. Whoever he is, respectfully, whoever, I don't give a fuck if it's Minister Farrakhan. I don't care who it is. If a man tell you to be led of your heart, fuck what he talking about. Straight like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not in today's world. Shit, not ever. Classic. The most efficient, the most dominant, the most successful, the most prominent, the most notable men. We're not no heartfelt motherfuckers.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Don't listen to this shit. Listen, hey, I'm telling you, if you listen to folks long enough, they'll let you know what it is. Hey, look, the man started off making Boaz sound like a simp. He done pointed out every piece of the story that make Boaz sound like a submissive ass nigga. And he, you know what I'm saying? I just never read it like that. His lens on the shit was real simpy. I told y'all that. Then now he come forward talking about, you know, be flexible in regards to the things because you may find someone that's good for your heart. Nigga, we men, bro. Who are you giving advice to, bro?
Classic.
Your heart, man, doing life got way more to do with than just your heart. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Life, especially these new joints, they don't want you to have no another wife. They don't want you to have no concubine. They want you to just be with them. They check. They listen. Don't get me started. Your heart, folk. No, hey fellas, fuck what he talking about. We ain't on that. Hey, no sir, ski. Hey, Mal said, LOL, Soft Rain said, I gotta get this Kings panel together expeditiously. Yes, get on the move. We ready. The Tears Down said list of demands. The Tears Down said double talk. He can't say that. The Tears Down said his objective as a pastor is to coddle women and make men docile. Damn. That's what it sounds like, though. I ain't gonna hold you. And listen, he might be doing that shit on accident. His intentions might be pure, but he's spewing simp rhetoric. Led of yo, nigga, what? No.
Receive love in our life.
He already got kids.
If we are open to how love comes in. So what's realistic?
He ain't an alpha.
Listen, it's going to be related to any person. Everybody has their own idea of what reality is, and we create that. So as it relates to your second question,
for sure.
You know, as it relates to the second question, you know, for me, I had to realize that I don't know all that I'm capable of.
Wow.
And be comfortable living in the discovery. Because sometimes what happens is, like, you know, before I could see acting and producing and doing all these things, I was an executive for Sony Pictures Entertainment. I was an executive for 10 years, working on every movie from Pursuit of Happiness to the, you know, Karate Kid remake to Heaven is for Real, Jumping the Broom. And so at that moment, if I got so locked into that identity of an executive, I could have never then been open to explore the identity of a producer. If I got so locked into being the identity of a producer, I could never explore the identity of being an actor. If I got so locked into being the identity of an actor, I could never explore the identity of being an author. So for me, how I've been able to navigate all of it and be in this moment is to be curious, to be open, and to discover. Sometimes the thing that works.
Nah, I don't trust it. When motherfuckers start talking about working in Hollywood and then they follow up with be curious and be open, nigga, be afraid. I don't know what that means, gang. You can't listen. I ain't gonna hold you, G. I'll be listening when people talk. I'm a talented listener. I swear to God I am. I promise you. If I wasn't, I am doing this shit. Doing all these hours of this, I've become a talented listener. Hell no. You can't talk about working in Hollywood and then your next sentence be curious and be open. I'm gonna tell you for so many reasons. Diddy being one. Why you can't put them two things that close together in a sentence. You can't do that, folks. You can't. I'll never get done telling y'all, like, yeah, I'm an actor. I worked on this show. I worked on that show, blase skippity, and then follow up with, you know, you just gotta be, you know, you gotta be open-minded and curious, you know, and I mean, and willing to explore. Man, I'm not gonna put that shit that close in conversation for too many Diddy reasons.
I'm only gonna do this once.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all because I don't know what that means. Because people, this the new shit. This well, not even the new shit, but this the shit they do, especially Hollywood types, right? Allegedly, all things I'm saying is alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment. Everything I've already said, everything I'm gonna say, it's all alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment, right? But this the thing they love to do in Hollywood. They love to stand right in front of you and tell you, I ain't right here. And y'all buy it. They like to stand right in front of you and tell you, I ain't right here. This ain't me. I ain't right here. And y'all go for it every time. No, G, I heard you. I heard what you said when you said it. Joe Jet said, facts, Tez, he campaigning. Tez said, yeah, his entire presentation is just that. Tez Down said, disingenuous. Miles said, he's selling his product. The Tez Down said, now we see why he talking so soft. Yeah. Raynisha laughing. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I'm listening to you. The Tez Down said, the man got his knees exposed like a high school girl. I'm not listening to those suggestions. Yeah, we can move on from this. I ain't gonna lie to you. He done crossed over too far into the simp territory for me, G. I'm not pushing that message.
Classic.
You feel me? Talking about, man, what's good for your heart. Nigga, we grown men. Talking about your heart. You know, man, y'all, hey, fellas, y'all, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, all the shit you've been through in your life, what number did your heart get you? What number level did was the bullshit your heart got you into, fellas? Go and drop a number on a 1 to 10. What your heart get you into? Talking about your heart, nigga. We men, folk. We got shit to do. Your heart. Stoicism, gang. Stoicism, what we doing over here. The Tez Down said the men have weighed in. Yeah, bro. We not, hey. We not doing that. He said knees out in a cardigan. Yeah, folk. Come on, man. Come on, man. Joe just said, be open and curious. Tyler Perry Riz. Oh, man, we going to leave Tyler out of it now because I definitely want one. Tyler paying them good money. Got good money in them contracts now. Tyler paying. He paying. I need a contract. I ain't going to hold you. I'm going to leave Tyler out of it. Yeah. Yup. I like residual income. I ain't going to lie to you. The Tez Down said 10. LOL. F that blood pumper. It's only job now. That's its only job now. Yeah. Level 10, G. That heart get you in some shit. Big Sko said he better get some courage. Yeah. Sko said a level 6. Yeah, level 6. Your heart got you in some shit. Yeah. Fuck that heart. We ain't doing that, folks. We ain't taking his advice. But shout out to Cam. Shout out to Devon. You know, he can only be himself. He pushing a message that, you know, is probably useful to somebody. It just ain't useful over here. We really talking about something different on this side. You know what I'm saying? With the classic codes. We not moving like that. Real man shit. Yeah, man. But that's it on that. So let's get into the question of the day. I'm gonna drop this link for Tez. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about it. What are realistic expectations today? All right. So that's the question of the day. What are realistic expectations? Cam and Devon kind of discussed unrealistic expectations, right? Having a list, you know, what's good for your heart, all this, that, and the third. They kind of discussed unrealistic expectations. But what are realistic expectations today from the male and the female perspective? You know what I mean? Like if you this age and you single and you looking for this, it's safe to say you being unrealistic. If you know what's realistic, what's unrealistic today. Let's talk about it, chat. Tez, there go the link for you. Anybody can click the link if y'all want to join or whatever the case may be and talk about the question of the day. Tap in. You know what I'm saying? The link ain't just for Tez. But yeah, man. You got to come on. Well, you don't necessarily got to come on video, depending on who you are. If I know you already, you ain't got to come on video. You could just tap in and cut your camera off and just talk audio. But if I don't know you already, yeah, I got to see your face. We ain't doing no troll shit. Yeah. But yeah, what are realistic expectations? Like, I know some people say if you date a woman over a certain age, you should expect her to have a child or expect her to have children. Like, it's unrealistic to think that you in your 30s and you want to date in your 30s and you gonna find a woman without kids. I don't know that it's unrealistic. I just think you reducing your probability of finding what you're looking for, right? You pigeonholing yourself into, you know, a corner or whatever the case may be. But I don't know how unrealistic it is. There's women over 30 without kids. Now, what do they look like? You know, what are they built like? What is their relationship history like? You know, how did they get to that age without having the inevitable slip up, or not even a slip up? Maybe they was just genuinely in love before and gave a man a couple shorties prior to wedlock. And, you know what I mean? It is what it is type shit. But, you know, like, what's realistic and what's unrealistic? Tez, you tapping in on the link? If not, I'm going to go ahead and get into my rhetoric. Y'all talk to me, chat. What y'all think about this one? What's the scenario where somebody's being unrealistic in their expectations today? In the we could talk about it in the dating world, or we could just talk about it in general if y'all want to. Raynisha said 31, no kids. Did my dog ever hit your DM, Ray? I know my dog said he liked it. He ain't in the chat today. He missing you today. I'm glad you made it though. He said I don't. Raynisha said I don't date men with kids. I hear that. I think it's easier to find a dude, an older man without kids, than it is to find an older woman without kids. I don't know how that worked, but yeah, I think that's still the case. Miles Bastard said expecting someone to change on demand. Woo, that's gonna be unrealistic forever. That's been unrealistic. It's gonna stay unrealistic. Expecting someone to change on demand, or expecting someone to change for you. I don't even think people know what if you ask somebody to change for you, you know, that's step one to get into the state of resentment, I think. You know, people got to change because they want to, you know. I think that's a tough one. There go my dog. There we go. In the studio. What up, Tez?
What's cracking?
Hey man, you streaming your ass off today, man. I caught that true crime show today, man. That shit was good.
Hey, so me and South Rain gonna do we're gonna follow up on that together. I'm gonna invite her on there. We're gonna do it together the next time we come up.
Yeah. Raynisha said no, he didn't hit me up. Me and just be bored. Damn, that's crazy. He ain't hit you, man. I got to slide him your IG, man. I think he liked you for real, Ray. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe he just ain't know where to tap in. That's all. Mal said correct. Crash out waiting to happen. Yep. Bisco said I am what I am. Yeah. So they answering the question. What are realistic expectations? What's realistic today, Tez?
Shit. I mean, for mainstream, nothing. All the stuff they be talking about in the mainstream is all garbage. I hate to say it that way, but it's true. Oh, they want this and they want that, but like, come on now. We're talking about 10% of guys, 1% of men, all that. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think
everybody gonna have the 1%. Seriously.
Yeah, I think this is one of those questions where, like, if we're going to be completely objective about it and be honest, you could end up sounding sinister, you know, just by speaking the truth. Yeah. But it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do. Like, I think, yeah, like today's realistic expectations are mildly fucked up, but it is what it is. If we talking about in the dating world, for example, right? If you're past 26 and you still single, like if you ain't one of the low percentages of people that can marry their high school or college sweetheart, you getting somebody with some head count. You know what I'm saying? You're getting somebody with some head count on it. That's a realistic expectation. If we talking about realistic expectations, right? You probably gonna have to deal with some head count. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you find you a woman in your mid to late 20s or older. So anything, let's just say 26 and up, because people graduate in college later and later. So let's say 26 and up, right? 26 and up. If you a man and you out here dating, you know, and you looking for something close to virtuous, again, realistically, right? You could find some improbable shit, right? Like you could be lucky, you could hit the lottery, but realistically, you know, especially if you're dealing with a woman who went to university herself, right? So she went to high school and then she went to college. Yeah, you're gonna deal with some head count, gang. You know what I'm saying? It's a reasonable number, probably beyond your liking, you know, of dudes that have experienced who you may decide to make your bride one day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's a realistic. That's one. We'll go back and forth. You give me one. What's a realistic expectation?
The realistic expectation is that one person is going to pay all the bills. That's not realistic.
No, so you're talking about unrealistic. We talking about realistic.
Yeah. Realistic is that, you know, for now, especially at the beginning of a relationship, you're gonna have to share. You're gonna have to pay some. I'm gonna have to pay some.
Yeah,
like that's a realistic. It may change. Yeah. It may change down the line, but I think a lot of the conversation that's been brought up over the last couple of years is, well, he's not a provider. But the thing is, you don't know what his provisions are. You cannot call someone not a provider if you don't know their provisions. The thing is, the smartest man in the room is going to make sure you don't know everything that's in his pockets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just click me scope. It's just the Tez down. The Tez down. Yeah, it's just same name. Just search it when you get there. Don't leave right now. Don't leave right now. Stay here. We cooking. Then at the end we'll do that again. But yeah, I send it to him too. I just text you or something. But yeah, man, you got to think about that. Like, if the smartest man in the room, you don't know what's in his pockets. You know what I'm saying? The guy, the real guy, you don't know what's in his pockets. So every time I see somebody that's only talking about their pockets or only got their pockets pulled out, the first thing that I think is there ain't nothing else to this guy, and he's an easy mark. You know, but they want you to do that, and I'm like, that goes against everything manly. Like, remember we were talking earlier about you can't take everybody's advice. That's some advice I can't take. show me financially. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna walk away from your ass. How fast?
Yeah. Soft Rain said realistic expectations, respect, honesty, and understanding. What when you say honesty, Soft Rain, follow-up question. When you say honesty, are you talking about forthcomingness, or are you just talking about when you ask, you get the truth? Because a lot of times women say honesty and they're talking about a man who's being forthcoming, and those don't have to go hand in hand. Like, so like, and that message was sent at 4:44 p.m. We always get a message on every live stream. We always get a message at 4:44. Somebody always say something at 4:44. But yeah, she said, realistic expectations, respect, honesty, and understanding. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to know. I want some context on that. When you say honesty, are you talking about a man that's forthcoming, or as we call it, transparency, right? So let's say, for example, Soft Rain, this guy makes a mistake, he cheats on you. Does he come home and just, you know, let his conscience take over and tell you, hey, we need to talk. Last week, you know what I'm saying, type shit? Or are you just talking about,
if
like
that he's trying to leave. That's an exit strategy.
Yeah, he's trying to get the fuck on. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, like I said, a man that don't want to go to jail doesn't confess. That's just what it is. Yeah, right. Ray Nisha said, I agree with at Soft Rain. Yeah. Soft Rain said 444. Yeah. Miles Bastard said transparency takes time. I think men, I don't know that men should necessarily operate in that.
I don't think they should. I know. I don't think they should.
Yeah.
I got my reasons.
Yeah. Soft Rain said, I don't want to know about infidelities. Okay, so you saying honesty in the way of when you ask questions, you get answers.
All right.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I could dig it.
Yeah,
I could dig it.
All right.
Yeah. He said, all right. Okay, so look, Soft Rain. No, fuck that. I was gonna let her off the hook, G. Yeah, look, I thought about it, Tez. Hey, Tez, hey, switch back to Miss Perfect in the chat. Because I thought about it, Tez. I can't let it slide.
Like,
look, we both stopped.
That close.
Yeah, we both, hey.
That close.
If you don't want to know about infidelity, why you so against sister wife? No, fuck that. We gonna talk about it. No, I couldn't help it, G. I tried. Look, I tried. I tried. Hey, why you so against? Like, why you not? You see what I'm saying? Because you saying, okay, don't ask, don't tell policy. We heard of that before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But to a degree, whether y'all want to acknowledge it or not, because y'all don't like how it sound out loud, that's a form of you kind of accepting some inevitability.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can I interject?
Absolutely.
We just talked about provisions, finances, and things that make good wives and good husbands. So let me ask you this: if there's a guy that could provide all of this stuff for, let's say, 80 y'all, wouldn't that make you irresponsible to not allow him to? Wouldn't that make the world a better place?
Yeah, I think so. I think people thinking backwards. So polygyny in the East, polygyny in the East is under different rules than we should operate under in the West, because in the East they're not necessarily capitalistic. They're wealthy, right? There's mass wealth, like in the UAE is the richest. But it's not right. So
it's not capitalism.
Right. So you have a lot of, so when I say that, you have a lot of people where there's mass wealth, right? Like in the UAE, for example, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, there's abundance of wealth. But you have a lot of people with traditional morals and principles in the way of, I don't desire millions and millions of dollars. Like, they cool with having family, food, clothes, shelter, and a modest lifestyle for themselves. They find fulfillment in it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people with good traditional morals and principles, but that's also tied into the fact that they're more religiously disciplined as well. You see what I'm saying? So, but here there's capitalism. And because of that, our economy is set up a certain way, our mindset and our propaganda, all alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment, our mindset and the propaganda steers the thinking of the masses a certain way. So polygyny in the West, hear me out on this, Tez, is actually the fix to the economical issues that we have. Imagine, and I'm going to speak specifically to black folks on this one. Imagine if instead of, I'm going to help y'all out because I'm not in this situation, but there's a lot of people who are. You're a man. You have 2 baby mothers and 3 children total between 2 baby mothers, right? You not with either one of them. They both still kind of love you. One of the relationships is turbulent because of she still love you and can't have you. And then the other one you cool as hell with, right? Instead of them having your kids most of the time, you seeing your kids as much as you can, them both having you on child support, they both still had jobs. Y'all all 3 paying 3 rents or mortgages separate from each other. The kid, you get what you see where I'm going, Taz? Yeah. Do you see where I'm going?
Yeah. Yeah.
You with the good relationship, come on back, bring the babies, get me off this paperwork, bring your income with my income. You right here that still love me, you know I love your funky ass too. You come on, bring your income with my income, get me off this fucking paperwork, bring the babies, let's work as a team. You work this shift, you work from home, I do this, we got this on the side, we can invest, we can, nigga, we ain't gotta pay for no more daycares, we ain't gotta, bruh. But nobody want to hear it because nobody want to hear it, Tez, because it come back down to narcissism and selfishness and programming, sir. 3 incomes is better than 1 divided. You got dudes with 3 baby mamas that love. Let's keep it.
They all love the same guy.
Let's keep it a buck. A lot of these chicks be still loving their baby daddy. The holiday seasons. You see it. Man, he still be cracking. Ain't nothing like the nostalgia.
They not wearing matching pajamas.
Come on, man. You think when they disappear right after the gift opening on Christmas, it was to catch up and to talk about some things with New Year's and what they doing with the man? Come on, man. You know what they disappeared and did.
They wearing matching pajamas, bro.
They went to go scratch. Yeah, come on, dog. They went to go scratch that record. Come on, folks. Come on, G. Let's have a real conversation. Let's have a real conversation about how this shit actually would fix the economy, specifically for black folks. Specifically for black folks. Instead, hold on. Let me tell y'all what we choosing instead. Shout out to Ray. Ray had to click the link. She's fed up. Let me add Ray. But I'm finna bring you up, Ray. I see you. Instead, we choose. I could do bad by myself.
They do.
We choose. I've become successful as the man that I want, and so now the man I want got to be double successful.
They do.
Instead, we chose. You know what I'm saying? Well, I had to put them on paperwork because blah blah blah. This is what we chose instead. So don't tell me Don't tell me I'm not full of good ideas when the shit y'all chose got us all fucked up. Like I told you, we getting the results of all the liberation that y'all fought for. We getting the results. They trash.
Today I got time, cuz.
Come on up, Ray. What up, Ray?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed a lot when I clicked the link.
Don't worry. You good. Talk to me.
I'm just trying to understand how does that benefit the woman?
What polygyny?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to turn down one of your because she's echoing.
Oh yeah, you got to echo.
Hold on.
Turn us down in the car or whatever.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, how about now?
Should be good. We good.
Yeah,
it's manageable. Yeah, you good. So polygyny benefit the woman in a lot of ways. So if you ever notice any woman you see that has children or a family, even if she with the man, she's always exhausted. So super always tired. She never not tired. Every day is spent looking for the next moment to sit down somewhere. So polygyny resolves that in the dough.
But if they're all okay, so if he's married to 3 women, they all have kids, then that doesn't resolve because then they're all taking care of their own kids.
That's not polygyny.
No.
That's division. That's what it is now. Yeah. Right? That's baby exactly daddy and baby mamas. That's what it is now. Polygyny is togetherness. To polygyny is your sister wife know already that she taking these kids to the arcade on Tuesday and getting them out the house because Tuesday is her day with the babies, and you and the husband got the evening to yourselves, and you know what I'm saying. Like polygyny is teamwork, it's collaboration. It's
you didn't answer my question
they all
yet.
benefit.
You didn't answer my question yet. I said, how does that benefit a woman?
It gives you relief. Y'all don't get relief.
Me taking care of somebody else's kids don't give me relief.
So if you have 2 kids of your own and you don't have to deal with them 4 days out the week because your sister wife got them, and you deal with your kids plus your bonus kids a couple days out the week, so your sister wife had relief. That's not giving you relief. You're not getting more free time than what you would get.
Apply to me because I want my kids. I want my kids, and I work with kids, so I wouldn't. That wouldn't apply to me.
Right. So there's a role for you then. You just said your role.
No, that's not a role for me because no, that's not a role for me.
You want your cake and you want to eat it too. Right.
Not a role for me.
You the one that's good with kids.
I mean, I understand what you're saying and how you're putting it, and it is out there. It's somebody out there for that, so I can see that. But for me, a single woman, I'm just trying to figure out how would that make me want to be with you. Oh, you got kids already? I get them on Tuesday and I don't have none? Oh, that's cool.
No, that's not what we talking about. So if I don't have any children, I meet you and you don't have children, and then I have another woman, I tell you I'm in love with her too, and I want us all to build together. You see what I'm saying? No children involved, and we make children. We make children. I'm not talking about you going to go collab with some baby daddy already. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about building. I'm talking about building. The people who already have that infrastructure, they need to be coming back together. That single man that has 2 baby mamas that's also single, that both have his children, they need to just all join up. Because the three of them separately struggling. You got 2 baby mamas on government assistance, and you yourself broke as hell because you paying all this child support. Y'all need to get back together. All 3 of y'all.
No, my friend, she just had a baby, and he was married before her, and he had between the marriage and my friend, he had a baby mother. It's infidelity basically. So now so my friend makes the 10th kid. So his ex-wife and the other baby mom, they all work together, and the kids work there too. But that's something that she's cool with. See, I couldn't do that. That's not for me.
He's him. When you can, as a man, when you can continuously
honestly, I believe that because my friend, and I hope to God she's not watching because I don't want her to see this, but I believe he is him because how did he do that? Because my friend wasn't even trying to have sex before marriage. So the fact that you have her in this position is crazy, and she's just living with it. Like, okay, but I would say this. She hasn't worked since she met him.
I was just about to say. I was about to ask you, Ray. You just answered it. I was gonna say either he's extremely attractive or he got bread. You just answered. He got bread. Okay, end of this. It's over with.
Again, like I said, it's different. It's for certain women. It's not for everybody. Okay, I'll say
hold on, please allow me to ask you this question.
Okay.
In exchange for all of that you just told us. So you can't tell me for the last 30 minutes that you haven't seen the conglomerate of men that watch this show literally say that a man with the provisions and the man that makes the provisions, not just one that already has them laid up, it makes you kind of admirable to take on this type of, duty. And you just said that this man with the provisions is able to take on this duty. See, but the thing is, if you got
No. I said
let me finish.
That's what I said. I'm not participating.
That's not the direction that I was going in. That's not the direction I was going in. You got to let me finish.
Oh, finish what you were saying.
You're welcome. My what I'm saying here is that 10 times people chose to have children with this man because he had exactly what they needed. Right? So instead of splitting all of this up in 10 different directions, which they're doing it anyway. So this is the point that I'm making. They're doing it anyway, with or without a legal precedent or document or note or any agreements. They're doing it anyway. So why not do it legally be able to reap the benefits from the taxes that you will ultimately pay as a family, one family, not 10. Get rid of child support altogether, build a big complex, buy 6 or 7 acres, which is the money that he would save for child support, and then everybody take care of everybody. That's how you create community. That's how you create a strong family, and that's how you get a true patriarch.
Yeah,
patriarchy is over. I really don't think y'all understand that.
Wait, but
you said the what is over?
Patriarchy is over, but let me say one thing before you go, Ray. I think that one thing that we agree on is that it's not for everybody, Ray. So I don't think that polygyny should be every household. Let me make that clear. I don't think all men should have multiple wives. I think that having multiple wives needs to be normalized, right? So just as easy as it's normal for us. So what I'm saying is the conversation shouldn't be as big of a turnoff as it is. It needs to be a normal discussion. Like it should be.
I do believe that. I do believe some families can't operate like that. I do.
Yes, I think it's for the benefit of a lot of families. Yes, financially and otherwise. You got some tired ass. Why y'all think black women so mad? They tired.
They tired.
So,
we
tired as fuck.
Wait a minute. I didn't met some black women that were mad and they didn't have no kids. So let's not blame it on the kids.
It's not about
Let's not blame it on them being
tired. They're tired.
What are they tired from? They don't have any kids.
Bad decisions.
They just tired. They made a whole lot of decisions that was, not equitable.
Tired. They are exhausted.
They're calling bad decisions. Say they weren't equitable decisions.
Yeah, but I'm listen, I'm pro black queens. I'm just saying I know that y'all sisters is tired, and we trying to tell y'all how you could save some energy. Collaboration is the key.
Okay, so would you be with a woman and her husband, and then they collaborate with them?
That's not what it's for.
That's not inside of God's design. There ain't no religion told us. There ain't no religion told us to do that. Ain't nothing in nature that told us to do that. There's nothing that tells us that that's a working operation. That's not in the design of God. I'm pro nature, and I believe God is nature. So I'm in nature's design. I can point to multiple different kingdoms where polygyny is being operated in humans, lions, tigers, dogs. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of kingdoms where polygyny is normal, but it's never multiple men. That's not. God didn't make it like that.
Can I add this? Because I really would like this answer, and maybe I'll never have to ask it again. What, as a woman that you may be, what is y'all obsession with being equal or greater than your man? What is the obsession?
Now I don't.
Why does it matter?
I don't have an obsession with that, and I don't believe in it. I don't.
You just said it.
I don't believe that men and women are equal.
Because you just said that.
Okay, so let me finish speaking. Are you gonna let me finish speaking?
Yes.
Okay, so I did not say that. I asked him, would he do that with his wife? Would he go off to be with her husband and this and that? And then he explained to me that basically it's God's design that's a man's role. So I didn't know that was a man's role. So I'm not disagreeing with him. I just didn't know that's where he was coming from. But I do not agree at all that men and women are the same. I don't agree that they are equal. I was never out there. I don't believe in I'm not gonna say I don't believe in women's rights, but I don't believe in equality when it comes to men and women. Like I wouldn't have been out there fighting for women to go to work. That was never my fight.
Look, Ray consistent with that shit. I'm with you.
That was never my fight.
She said, come take care of me. Come take care of me. What you say, Ray? Come get me right.
Yes, please. I don't agree with that, and I wholeheartedly do not believe that men and women are equal. I don't think it was designed that way for a reason, and I feel like we should just move like that. I think everybody should just get over it. We're not the same. We are literally not the same. We're biology. I can't even get it out.
Biologically, I got you. Biologically different.
Yeah. We're not the same. And it's set up like that, and that's okay. Like, but I feel like if you want to be a man, then go out and be a man wholeheartedly, no shortcuts. If you want to be a woman, go out and be a woman. But you can't be a woman with no shortcut because you can't get a period. So I don't agree with those things. I don't agree with it. I don't agree that men and women are equal. I don't in any sentence ever.
Yeah, for sure. Let me catch up on these comments. We way behind. So Miles said, at Ray Nisha, can you be transparent with a man immediately?
As far as what?
Yeah, Miles, she said, as far as what? Soft Rain said.
That's a good answer.
Soft Rain said, I don't like to share. Knowing he is with Tanya on Tuesday and me on Wednesday is hard for me to process. Yeah, it's programming. You got to rewire
you gotta
yourself.
Change your heart. You got to change
yeah,
your
you
heart.
got all you got to do is change your mind. Rainisha said, open a business and hire them. Why you got to be with them? You know what? Listen, some of these questions are for the Lord. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
I'll be tired of speaking on God's behalf because I didn't set this up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make male nature. I didn't make female nature. I feel like I'll be defending God. Rainisha said, men will say anything to have their cake and eat it too. But I know someone with 3 baby mamas and he has all of them working for him. Him. Let me see. Rainisha said the only person benefiting from this is the man. No, it's actually for y'all benefit. The man actually gets more of a headache. I'm gonna be real.
When if I was to participate in something like that, which hey, I'm putting on the record, I'm not. It wouldn't benefit me.
Why not?
Because you're speaking to somebody that's a boss. Like I'm getting ready to open my own business, so I would have my own income. So that would not benefit me. Not only would I not be working because I have my own business, my own employees, and I'll be paying them and things like that. I won't be. It wouldn't work for me.
I mean, as busy as the CEO is, a sister wife would actually help you a lot because look, most CEO women got nannies, they got maids, they got.
You keep
cooks,
going back to my kids being with somebody else. That's where you keep losing me at.
Well, how I don't know very many CEOs that are running like a super operating profitable business that have time to like legitimately raise the hell out their kids. Like they normally have.
I know a few people that run businesses. They pay people to do things, and they still spend time with their kids.
Yeah, I'm not saying you have no time. I'm just saying in general, like my parents. I grew up in a middle class
all day.
household.
You can't go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I grew up in a middle class household. During the school year, you get about 4 to 5 hours with your parents a day. Like that's just how it's going. You get up in the morning, they get you to school, you gone, you come home. Like my mom wasn't home, my dad was home when we got home, but shit, he worked nights, so he was only up for like an hour and a half. Yo, he kicked it with us. He went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of time passed. Then moms came in. She kicked it with us for a little bit, and then it was time for everybody to go to sleep. Like during the school year on a regular day, like most kids in America only gonna see their parents for 4 or 5 hours on an average day during the school year, if that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but they're at school. Once they're at home, they're with their parents.
No, what I'm saying is even in the summer, like the parents still got to work and stuff. There's normally some form of a middleman involved in the raising of the children is what I'm saying. Like that's normal. So like you being a CEO and stuff like that, I don't know that frees you up. Like running your own business is a lot. I don't know that frees you up to spend all this time.
I would rather pay a nanny than to have a free sister wife. Like that's why I'm working, so I don't have to depend on him to do this. I wanted to do that at one point in my life. I wanted to depend on a man, and I wanted the man to come and save me, and I wanted the man to do this and do that. I could admit that and say I wanted that at one point. I'm not looking for that anymore. And I feel like a part of what you're describing is a savior. Because you're saying basically she can't do it by herself, which she shouldn't have to. But you're also saying that not only can she not do it with her husband, but you need to add this to the equation to get it done. And I don't agree with that.
No, I don't think that at all. I'm talking about efficiency. You can do it by yourself. It's just harder. You know what I'm saying? Two heads is better than one. That's all I'm saying. Teamwork make the dream work. That's all. That's all I'm saying. And it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody at all. Like some people, they like the because all it is I'm sacrificing all the benefits of having help, right? Because a sister wife brings in income. A nanny costs a chunk of your income. Two totally different things. A sister wife is
there to help you save money.
No, not even just that. Sister wives are there to help. Period. Y'all are helping each other. It's
you haven't shown me how a sister wife can help me.
I told you a bunch of reasons that you don't see as feasible. So that's fine. It's just not for you. But what I'm saying is help is help. You can have paid help or you can have help that's paying. Those are your options, right? And then the man gonna probably cheat anyway sometimes. So it don't even matter. Like this is what I'm saying. Like if you gonna be with a man that's relatively attractive, right, and he's financially stable, and he gonna be with you for the next 50 years, you think he going 5 decades only smashing you? Probably not. Probably not.
You're gonna be at the Coldplay concert.
Probably not.
Your parents are divorced?
No, my parents still together right now.
Oh, so your daddy was a cheater?
No, I don't know what he did.
It's not my business.
I have no idea.
You said
I have no idea.
How long have they been married?
They've been together since they was 15 years old. They've been married since they was 21. So shit, I don't know. Hella, yeah. They high school sweethearts and all that. Yeah, they high school sweethearts, the real thing. Yep. Still together today. I don't know
so
what he
probably
did.
really in love with her, and he's probably been faithful to her his whole life because at the
I have
end of
no
the day,
idea.
your dad's been with her. No, I'm telling you, your dad's been with her since high school. Well, actually, not say that because I know a couple that's been together since high school, and he was unfaithful. But it sounds like your parents were really in love, and it sounds like your dad committed. And back then, it was different from now. Men, when they got married, they actually meant it to a certain extent.
Nah, niggas was cheating back then too. I have no idea.
I didn't say that. I didn't say they weren't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what my parents been through. It's none of my business. But what I'm saying is, like, they still rocking right now. I don't know. But you know what I mean? I'm just being realistic with you as a man and understanding male nature. I'm not even speaking about myself specifically. I'm just talking about the man. Our anatomy, our biology, our desires, the way women irk us, irritate us, the ebbs and flows that y'all go through of not fucking with niggas, all type of shit. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. If you gonna spend the rest of your life with a guy that's relatively attractive, right? Other women think he attractive too. 9 times out of 10, at some point, with most of them dudes, he may not be a cheat. And this is the thing too. There's levels, right? You got cheaters, and then you got a person that's cheated before.
Who cheats?
Yeah, right. Yeah. You got a guy that's got a whole side chick. You got it's levels. You got dudes that's living double lives. You got dudes that's got a faithful side chick. Then you got dudes that every blue moon some shit fall in his lap type shit. You got all different. It's levels. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, he said,
classic.
The more people that could be taxed. Yeah. Soft Rain said, my baby daddy could never touch me again, period. Lisa said, look, I ain't touching that. Lisa said it benefits women really to stop having jealousy traits and to think about the success of the household. Woman would also be less stressed in not having everything in the household put on them. And then Lisa also said, teamwork make the dream work. Hey, what you say? Lisa got all her brain cells.
Don't I always say it? Lisa got all her brain cells, bro.
Yeah, hey, look. Hey. She said, not the 10th kid.
Love what Lisa said.
Yeah, just said, nah, it's every woman, but every man don't have paper. That's facts. Miles Bastard said it works on paper, but you need the right adults to agree. That's a fact too. Joe Jet said sister wife is the village. Facts. Soft Rain said you can have a village with multiple monogamous couples and they compound helping each other. No, that's not true. No, I don't believe in that.
No,
I don't believe in that. I'm anti that. I don't believe. Hey Ray, what you think about that, Ray? If you let's just give hypothetical, Ray.
Wait.
I don't believe in that.
Why did you just off the top say no? You don't believe in it.
I don't believe in that. I'm not with that shit. Me, my lady. We friends with him and his lady, him and his lady, him and his lady. All them couples. Some people gonna start sleeping together, and that's a fact. I'm not there.
Every
no,
time. Dead. Every time. That's not happening.
Dead. What's the problem with them sleeping together if y'all poly anyway?
That's not what she said. She said, hold on. Let's slow down. Soft Rain said you can have a village with multiple monogamous couples on a compound helping each other. Them folks is gonna start sleeping together. I promise.
Why would they start sleeping together?
Human nature. Social, you do a social experiment. Okay, all right.
They always do.
I think that's whole nature. Because if you there with your person, why would you want to sleep with somebody else?
Okay. Because it's different.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
What? Okay. Hold on. I'm not even wearing gloves right now. Come on.
They got documentaries about this shit, movies about this shit, books about this shit. Come on now. No. That's why I don't even play that. All my homies' wives, I don't got none of their numbers in my phone. Fuck, I'm texting your girl phone. If it's an emergency, man, somebody hit somebody mama. Somebody call somebody parents. I don't need your girl number.
Somebody else's.
Yeah, man.
I don't even want to see her.
Hey Tez, I don't know what your old lady look like if you got one. I don't even know. Look, you see what I'm saying? I don't even care. I ain't got nothing to do with me.
I don't want to look. I don't need nobody. Two things. I don't need nobody asking me about it. Two, I don't need no type of attention.
Yeah, hey Ray, you said something important though. You said that's not human nature. That's whole nature. The nature of the woman, largely, is whole nature.
Oh no, I'm gonna just disagree with you and move on because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
It's scriptural,
but that's not my nature.
It's not your nature.
And I just leave it right there.
You and I agree. You have already said plenty of things that let us know that's not your nature. When we talk about the totality of women in existence, look outside. Meg Thee Stallion go on tour and do stadiums. It ain't because ain't no hoes.
Yeah, I think hoe nature has been normalized for sure, and I think that that if you're not a hoe, you're looked at as, I don't even know.
What did y'all do with Tina Turner? Tina Turner, y'all praised not you specifically. I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm speaking in generalities. But Tina Turner got praised for her liberation, and the first thing she did was take her pants off and never put them back on ever again.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Yeah. A fact. That's what I'm saying. Lisa said every household is different. People don't raise their kids the same either. Nah. Soft Rain said, you right, Lisa, but they would have to be aligned with that to make it work. Nah, you talking about some utopian shit. Utopias don't exist, Soft Rain. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Listen, I'm not doing that. I'd rather just do daycare at that point. If I can't have a sister wife, let's just do daycare. I'm not the whole me collaborating with another couple shit. Nah. No, and multiple other couples. We on a compound. She said on a compound. No, somebody, because listen, this what we can't control. This what we can't control. Let's have a real conversation. This what we can't control. I can't control. Tez can't control. Souls of Thought can't control. We all meet up. Everybody brings some women that they dealing with. Cool. We can't control. Tez can't control if his girl look at me and like what she see. I can't control if my old lady look at Souls and like it. He can't control if his lady look at me and like it. We can't control, so we not doing that. We not all this intermixing and mingling and shit, and we all friends. Fuck no. Because I'll have to lay one of you niggas down.
It ain't got nothing to do with the guys. You notice that, right? It's got nothing to do with the guys. It's all about what you can and cannot control. Let me explain this. What happens in the wild, Ray Nisha? What happens in the wild is you have a king lion that's at the head of the pride, right? And there's a whole bunch of lady lions, lionesses behind him in this pride. Now, when another lion comes roaming into his pride, or the son of a younger king of the jungle comes rolling in, and he challenges him to either take his pride or die. That's how it goes. You don't need too many males in the same pride. It's not a good thing. And then when the younger ones get older, they either challenge their father or they leave to go take somebody else's.
Man, I know some dudes right now that was college roommates, and the dude college sweetheart is married to the roommate to this day.
Yeah.
So men are like dogs.
No, no, that's what you got from that. Okay.
I'm just saying, like in the perspective of what I've seen in the last couple weeks, right? So I've been learning about dogs these last couple weeks, right? Because I didn't grow up with dogs. I know nothing about dogs except for what I've learned these last couple weeks. What I've learned, like watching dogs, we went to this shelter and it had dogs, and it was about 6 or 7 big dogs like out playing, and then they just started fighting out of nowhere. Like it was just dust flying, and I was trying to get out of there because I'm terrified. And they had to break up the fight, and then she was basically, I asked her like, why were they fighting? And she was like, well, it's just all males, and they were just trying to trying to see who was the most dominant or something like that. She used a word for it, but I was like, now that you're talking like this and the stuff that she was explaining to me, it sounds like dogs. Men remind me like of dogs a little bit. Not a lot. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying
they probably should, because they got treated the same. See, dogs were bred, and so a dog is not the penultimate creature of a species.
Hey, also, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm on 5%, and I'm like 10 minutes from the house.
Yeah, a dog is not the penultimate creature. A wolf is. So if you tell me you're watching dogs the same way you see men, that's because today's men, for the most part, are not penultimate creatures. There's been a lot of selective breeding going on. There's been a lot of dumbing down of natures and characteristics that they should have. See, what we have been discussing this afternoon is bringing back, for lack of better words, the classic definition of what these things are. And the classic definition has to negate all of the breeding that's gone on in, let's say, the last 75 years or so. So the man that you have is a direct result of basically a lot of manhood being taken out of being a man. And a lot of us believe that we need to go back to that.
Yeah. And that goes back to what he was saying about the fight for equality. And that's kind of like where y'all lost your balls a little bit. Because it's like, okay, we can't really have them like that.
It is where. The buck was already broken. That's what did it. So they broke his knees first with Willie Lynch. They broke with Willie Lynch. They broke the family up. The N-word marriage, the ninja marriage. They broke the family up because that was how they were going to do it. They literally told the sister that she does not need the brother at all. They say you don't need it. You can do it by yourself. You're strong, you're independent. You're just as strong as him. You're smarter than him. And look what we're going to do to him in front of you. So you know that.
And that's exactly why I don't believe in that rhetoric of women and men are equal, because they're not. You're not stronger than a man. I'm not going to say you're not smarter than the man, but you're definitely not stronger than a man.
So it's accurate.
Huh?
It's accurate. And see, while some people might have thought that it was a disagreeable moment, it's not a disagreeable moment at all. We're literally talking about people who are selectively bred out of all the traits that make you dominant. So, but you know who didn't have that breeding? Women. They didn't breed the dominance out of women. They didn't breed submission into them either. They made sure they can stand independent from the man.
Submission into them.
They gotta be taught. They gotta be taught. Miles Bastard said, "I don't even flirt with my friends' exes. Just a rule of mine." Big Sco said, "On my soul." And Lisa said, "My girlfriends and I don't do double dates with our guys. No game nights either." Yeah. Alicia, man, all that intermixing shit, that shit dead.
That's on a thin line of insecurity too, though.
No, hey, listen, how many? Okay, hey, watch this, Ray. I have no idea what they gonna say. Watch this. Hey, fellas in the chat, how many of y'all that had one of your ex's friends try to holler at you, or you actually went through with it? Just 333 if you did. You know what I'm saying? If you had one of your ex homegirls, yeah, if you had one of your ex's friends try to get at you, or you actually did it. You know what I'm saying? 333. It don't even got to be friend.
You had your girlfriend's friend try to talk to you?
Shit, no, I done did it.
Sister, friend, cousin, auntie,
that's why you scared. You scared of karma, classic?
No, I don't even believe it. I don't. Ain't no karma. Ain't no karma.
No, it's not. It's not.
Ain't no karma.
It's not.
You know how many evil motherfuckers that operate in evil 100% of the time, all day, every day, and they rich off of that shit and ain't getting no get back.
Well, that's not. Listen, that's not the same, because this is the devil's playground. This is hell. We're in hell.
No, okay. ain't no karma.
Yeah.
Ain't no karma. I seen that. Hey, if that's the case, then hell. Listen, is hell heaven and heaven hell?
Look at Trump. He living his best life.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Best life here in the hell.
He in heaven.
No, yes, but this is good people's hell. Do you see you see that?
I think we've been sold some bullshit.
His plane refuels mid-flight. What are you talking about? The luxury of not having to land.
I want my heaven.
That's what I'm saying. He's living his best life. He's evil. He's living his best life. He's in heaven. He's in his heaven, which is good people's hell.
Yeah, I'm not with it. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. If this good people hell, if this is good people hell, I kind of like it. I like it here. I ain't gonna.
Oh God.
You don't like it here?
I didn't say I didn't like it. Yeah, it's a lot that could be changed. Yes,
it's not too hot. It's a classic. It's not too hot.
Nah, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. This hell.
I think you just purposely missed my point.
I don't think so. I think I understand. I understand what you're saying. I just don't see it the same. I stopped looking at it like that a while ago. I understand what you're saying. I just
y'all talked about this on Sunday service.
Yeah, I think that they sold us that bullshit. Like they sold us that. Like everything about Christians as far as like the suffering part of it and the
No, that's not where I got that from. That literally came from my own observations. It didn't come from Christianity.
That's an opinion.
Yeah, right, that was just a straight opinion from me. That's all. Right. It was nothing about that.
So this would be my question. What makes this heaven for him and like hell for good people? You see what I'm saying?
Because evil people thrive in this world.
Thrive how though? Materially? Because they could buy stuff?
No. They thrive. Like, prime example. Now I hope I don't get cut off. Recently, this was the incident that happened to me, and I'm not even making this up. This literally happened to me this year, right? This girl was harassing me from the time I moved into my apartment to the time I moved out. They did nothing about it. I followed all the protocols. I did everything that I was supposed to do, right? Boom. I move out And I can admit to this now because it's happened and she got her money or whatever. But after I moved out, the girl saw me moving. She was like, oh, I guess in her crazy ass mind, she wanted to know where I was moving to. She decides to follow me in her car, right? Evil ass person. I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing, reporting the girl. Hold on 1 second. Calling the police, doing everything the leasing office told me to do. The leasing office wasn't doing nothing about it. They weren't doing anything about it. The girl followed me, and then I noticed she was following me, so I stopped. Do you know the girl hit my car? So after she hit my car, I went behind her and hit hers. Nothing happened to me, and she ended up getting like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars off of my insurance. Mind you, this girl been harassing me since I moved in to this apartment complex. And it's a lot deeper than what I'm telling you. She have vandalized my car, my bike. A bunch of stuff happened. A bunch of stuff this girl did, and nothing was done to her. And then in the end, she ended up getting thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars because she harassed me.
Yeah. You didn't seek any anything from your insurance or from her insurance?
They said they went with her because she had there was a lot more that happened to that story. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Once I hit the car, I got out and beat the girl up. So we turned on another street, and so they didn't see her hit my car. They only seen me hit her car and beat her up. So it made her look like the victim, and it made me look like a crazy person.
Yeah, I feel that.
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
So now you got, I think it was what, $25,000 if I'm not mistaken, off my insurance, and I got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. And that's why I say evil people thrive in this world, and that's not the first time evil has thrived, and I've experienced it, literally. So
yeah, that's a very unique situation to arrive at that conclusion. But I mean, I don't disagree with you that people who are willing to go below the belt or be immoral can see financial benefit from it or whatever the case may be. I don't disagree with you. But I do say this: nature is not as like nice as they try to tell us that we ought to be. Like, you don't thrive in nature being kind. Like all this nice shit that they be teaching us, like we not supposed to be running around here fa la 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 with each other. Like that's not life. Yeah, that's not life, yo. It's not like people are too friendly. It's not life.
Not people.
I'm just too friendly. They are like I'm not friendly. I'm not friendly. Like I walk around with a straight ass face. Like until I start talking or until we get into some type of, you won't know how to take me. I'm not friendly. Yeah, and I'd rather be seen as too serious than to be seen as a mark at long distance. At long distance, right?
People do try to play with you.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm walking into the grocery store and I get out my car and I'm talking loud on the phone with somebody, laughing and frolicking into the store and shit, when I come out, I'll probably be a prime robbery candidate.
Not probably.
Somebody sitting in the parking lot looking for a lick. I look like the lick. Yo, man, hey, man. I was telling them, and I'm walking in I'm walking there. They gonna check my car. He might not have locked his car. This motherfucker green. You see what I'm saying? But no, when I walk in the store, it's crossbody across the chest. I'm walking in. I'm looking to my left, looking to my right. If I see another man, I'm looking him directly in his eyes. I see you. I can describe you if I need to. Yeah, I'm looking at you. We militant shit. We not.
They know what that pack mean, bro. They know what that pack mean.
They know exactly what it mean. They don't know about the other ones on me too. You try to take the pack and die trying to get the pack. But anyway, that's a different conversation allegedly. But what I'm saying is, it's just one of them things where you move like that and you deter a lot of shit. Oh, okay, we leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Him and who he with. Leave him alone. Leave them alone. You see what I'm saying? That's not a candidate. Him, the woman with him. If you moving like that, you got kids with you. Her phone probably died.
Yeah,
him, the woman with him. If you got path of least resistance, they looking for a lick. You can't be out here moving like the lick. Joe Jet said 333. Remember, I asked the question. I said, fellas, if you ever had your ex-woman or a friend or whatever try to holler at you or you went through with it, drop the threes. Joe Jet said 333. Big Skull said 333. We dropped our threes. Our Ray came right back. You ain't got no more juice, do you? That phone dead, Ray? Yeah, your phone died.
Oh no, it's about to die. I accidentally clicked on something. Oh, it's
Okay,
literally about to die. But I mean, I'm a minute from the house with like probably 10 minutes worth of traffic. So you know.
We'll see. Joe just said, I'm finna wrap up soon though. Anyway, Joe just said Biggie made a song about it called Friend of Mine, talking about heaven and hell. Yeah. Big Skull said, me and my wife don't even hang out with other married couples. Yeah. Why would you?
No reason
Joe said, yeah, Joe just said
swingers.
She knew you ain't got no she know you ain't got no thug in you. You have to be slick and get back. Miles Bassett said, LOL. Soft Rain said, that's why I carry my RBF well. Yeah. The Tez Down said 333. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, realistic expectations have definitely changed. I think men have compromised the most, and I think that's where all the bullshit started anyway. When we started to compromise, when men started to,
Oh, I was laughing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think when men started to acquiesce to the desires and the yelling and the shouting from the mountaintops of women and the feelings and the emotions of the women in the nation, I think that's where we start making a hard left. You know what I'm saying? And men of all colors and creeds are losing control of their households in the West, and because of it, households altogether are going extinct. You got less nuclear families than non-nuclear families.
The norm is no longer being married.
Yeah, if it's now a situation where if your child go to elementary school and he say his mom and dad is at home, he is the minority. Most of his classmates got one parent at the crib. Yeah. That's the norm.
The majority.
Yeah. So that's where we've arrived with all the liberation and the leadership and the equality and all that shit. That's where we've arrived. Like I said, we getting the results of what y'all asked for.
You really want me to blow your mind?
Not you, Ray, but what these women asked for, we're getting the results.
I'll blow your mind. You want me to tell you the reason why the economy is really in the toilet?
Why?
Because we have an overabundance of women in the workforce that don't share equal labor.
Yeah. That's what somebody else said that too. I think Carrie on the Anton Daniels, not Carrie, Molly on the Anton Daniels show said that. She said if women would take their asses back home, these men could get paid more and we could go back to being at home. Like men actually make less money because there's so many women in the workforce. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that though. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, Mal said men have sacrificed more than enough, and that's where we are today. Yeah, but we're gonna wrap it on that, y'all, because I actually got to skate. But I appreciate y'all too. I appreciate you, Tez, jumping in. Ray, it's always a pleasure talking to you. I'm glad that you joined. You got to do it more often. You know, I stream every day, so yeah, we always enjoy it. And I'll be in touch with y'all for sure. Everybody, make sure y'all hit the like button, tap in with the Tez Down, follow Conversations with Soft Rain, follow Souls of Thought, follow Uncle Plug TV, Plug spelled with 2 G's, and of course follow me, subscribe to me, the Classic Codes. But if y'all don't do nothing else for me, make sure y'all stick to the codes. We got another
Classic Codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart and I harden the flow.